Alright guys, I just want to start off the video by saying that Nava the Beast just subscribed to me on YouTube. How cool is that? Nava, if you're watching this, I really appreciate your support, brother. Alright, so I kind of got sidetracked with Marine Corps videos, and I know a lot of my new subscribers are interested in those, and I promise there are more to come. But 4 weeks ago, I started a short 8-week series called More Life, which happens to be fitness and lifestyle related. I honestly try to refrain from talking too much in these videos because I realize how oversaturated the YouTube fitness industry is right now, and there's absolutely nothing I can say that hasn't been said before. And I'm certainly not certified to give professional advice, so I'm really just doing this to prove to myself and to you awesome viewers, all 400 of you guys, that it's entirely possible to consume less calories and have more life. This is coming from someone who used to be emotionally invested in food. Yes, I'm a former fat kid, and I've always been a little chubby, so this series I dedicated myself to start tracking my macros and obtain a better physique. Not for the sake of a six-pack or anything futile like that, but to prove to myself that I have the mental fortitude and discipline to do it. It's about having a goal in mind, coming up with a plan, and exercising some discipline. And as a byproduct, realizing that your body is this fascinating organic machine that constantly adapts to a certain amalgamation of macronutrients that you provided. In these videos, honestly, it's just a way for me to document the whole process. Alright, so some of us who like to work a lot have side hustles aside from our normal 9-to-5s. And as my part-time job, I work for a marketing agency on the weekends that kind of requires me to travel. So this weekend, I'm in upstate Pennsylvania, and I'm not going to go into detail about the job because I don't want my channel to have affiliation or any affiliation with the company I work for. But I will say that I'm at a NASCAR event. So one thing I like to do when I'm traveling for work, since I get per diem, is I like to find new restaurants that are unique to the area. And it doesn't have to be idiosyncratic necessarily, as long as it's good and it's something that the locals all rave about. And it's something that I can't find anywhere else. So no chain restaurants, no franchises or anything like that. But unfortunately, I couldn't find something that piqued my interest. So I just settled for a nice rotisserie chicken at the local Walmart. Yeah.
I see you standing all alone in a black dress, wondering if you're gonna come my way, gonna come my way. But I don't mind this distance, girl, I swear. Just give me a one-way ticket on a plane and I'll be there.
Man, I could really go for a funnel cake right now. Too bad it doesn't fit my macros. It's too high in carbs. Speaking of carbs, story time. So here I was at Paris Island on the infamous Crucible event, the grueling 54-hour final event before you earn your title as a Marine. The event starts off with a 8-mile hike with full combat load at 2 in the morning, and all they give you to eat is an orange, which is fine because we're still digesting our dinner from the night before. So we do the hike, get to our training site, and they give us one MRE to ration out throughout the entire day. And the DIs, the drill instructors, advise us to eat one thing out of the MRE as we wait to do the next event. Alright, the guy on the speakerphone was way too loud, and I apologize for that. But back to the story. So I ended up getting the beef brisket MRE, and without thinking, I went straight for the main entree, which is just beef brisket with no sides, so no carbs, straight up protein. The next event was this 3-mile ruck run with an assault pack and holding your rifle, and I vividly remember how bad I was sucking on this run. I could feel my body completely depleted of glucose and energy. I didn't think I was gonna make it. To this day, I've never felt so lightheaded, disoriented, nauseous, and dizzy in my entire life, and I vividly remember being so scared that I was gonna fall out and wake up in medical and be recycled and prolong being in boot camp, but I somehow made it. I ended up getting my ass kicked in the Pugil Stick Arena because I was so depleted of energy, but I made it. For those going to boot camp soon, just remember, carbs are essential. Alright guys, so here at the NASCAR event, and I ran into a marine recruiting tent. They got the pull-up bar, they have the swagged out F-150, super legit. So from a recruiter's perspective, I'm going to show you guys, or I'm going to ask them, what it takes to basically get physically and mentally prepared for the Marines, both on the enlisted side and going the officer route, I guess. So first, I guess we'll ask Sergeant Reed about like what, let's say like someone just graduates high school and they think about joining, what's the first step that they should take if they want to join the Marines, like to get physically or to get prepared mentally or physically?
First thing what I would say is contact your recruiter, but every recruiting station has a workout program. Ours is on Saturdays, where we get all the individuals together and we will work on getting you physically fit. The mental portion will go over the knowledge that you have to learn while in boot camp, but the physical fitness, we like pushing you harder than you would probably be pushed at boot camp, so that's one less thing you have to worry about.
What's the most pivotal, imperative aspect of physical training to prepare for the Marines?
I just say the will not to give up and to keep on pushing yourself. If you have that will, I can get you physically fit, I can get you to pass boot camp. If you just always give up on yourself, there's nothing I would be able to do that.
As long as you think you can, you'll be surprised at what your body can accomplish. My second question is, for people who have been asking on my channel, they've been asking like, if it's possible to go enlisted and then go as an officer later on. Is that like a possibility? Is that something that's common?
You've got two different options. You either go straight to the officer program or go for a warrant officer after you're enlisted. You can do the same thing with the reserves. If you decide to go part of the platoon leaders course, while you're going to your 4-year college in the reserve program, you're getting extra money, you're able to become an officer.
So I'm a huge fan of IPAs and double IPAs, but since I've been on my cut, I haven't been able to fit them in my macros, but a little sampler, let's try it out. Oh, that's really good. Man, I miss IPAs. Okay, guys, so my approach for this cut has been really simple. It's really just the if it fits your macros approach. So figuring out what your daily maintenance calories are, tracking your macros, and just being at a deficit. And also, I've been really incorporating eating wholesome foods that are also dense in micronutrients. So not just eating foods that are macro friendly, but really being conscious of foods that are good for well-being and health, not just fitness, not just being fit, right? So when I'm traveling, I really don't enjoy eating out too much unless it's like for the experience and something unique, like I mentioned earlier. So I like to just buy packaged food, and I know most people don't like packaged food, but in the Marines, like I'm so used to eating MREs in the field all the time that like something like this is really nice. So what I'll do is I'll get a source of carbs. So right here I have brown rice and a sauce like tikka masala. And for protein, a staple of mine has always been canned tuna, because canned tuna is cheap, it's rich in protein, low in fat, low in carbs, and you can mix it up with a bunch of different sauces, and it's shelf stable. This might sound gross to most people, but keep in mind, when you're in the Marines, this is a gourmet meal compared to the MREs that you're gonna have to be eating. What I'm gonna have to be eating in about 4 weeks when I have to leave for AT, we're gonna be in Camp Pendleton out in the field, and I'm probably gonna lose all my gains in those 2 weeks, but I try to bring these with me wherever I go.
There's a workout pass and it's $10.
$10? Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. So I'm about to go to the local Retro Fitness to get a workout in. They sell day passes. This is usually what I do when I travel. I just look for the nearest gym, buy a day pass, and go work out. But I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next video is going to be with a buddy of mine who deployed to Afghanistan. He's going to talk about his experience deploying as a Marine reservist. So if you guys are interested, if that's something that you guys are interested in, please stay tuned for that. Please comment down below if you guys have any comments, any questions. Like, I love reading comments. I don't know why. I really do like engaging with you guys, getting feedback, getting questions. It just makes this so much more fun for me. So please do that. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one.